stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols, reaming my body.
Alright guys, today we got some absolutely insane news about the Boruto anime and what the upcoming anime arc is actually going to be about. Now we finally get to have the OW arc, the long awaited OW arc. I'm pretty sure if you guys don't know exactly what the significance behind the OW arc is, it's pretty much chapter 16 of the Boruto manga. We're finally going to get to see more manga content actually being adapted. And of course we got to see some Kata involvement and some Kata information in the Kata actuation arc in the Boruto anime, but in terms of actual manga content, that right there wasn't necessarily in there. Even though it was definitely canon and explained a lot of stuff that happened in the Boruto manga, it wasn't necessarily actual adapted content from the Boruto manga. Now we're going to actually be getting some manga content being adapted into the Boruto anime, and I'm super excited for this. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are excited for this. This has literally been over 3 years in the making, and I know this sounds a little bit exaggerated, but it's literally not. People have actually been waiting for this arc for over 3 years to be adapted into the Boruto anime, and now it's finally happening. Now, talking in specific terms, it's not going to be called the OW arc, it's actually going to be called the Vessel arc, even though it's still going to have largely the same content. And also the first episode is going to be episode 178, which is going to come out on December 13th. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm super happy for this, mainly because the Boruto anime is not doing what the Boruto anime usually does. Every time we do make the transitions between two huge arcs, there's usually 5 to 10 episodes in between those two huge arcs that are kind of canon, that are kind of filler, but overall people largely didn't really care about that buffer of episodes in between the two huge arcs. Now in this particular situation right now, I'm pretty sure you guys know the Boruto anime is absolutely insane. We're getting to see Deep fight against Boruto and Sada. We're getting to see Orochimaru infiltrate the battlefield. He'll potentially fight against one of the Kata members as well. Mind you guys, that insane episode is supposed to take place in episode 175, and of course 3 episodes later we're going to jump directly into the start of the OW arc, which is going to be an absolutely amazing thing. And not only that, in between the two arcs is supposed to be a very peculiar situation, because of course Naruto's going to find out about the Kata organization. He's going to actually understand that there are actually people in the Hidden Leaf village and amongst the other villages that are actually in the Kata organization. That's probably going to freak him out for a couple of episodes and then just dive directly into the OW arc, or the quote-unquote Vessel arc. Now in terms of the actual content that I expect to see, I definitely expect to see a lot more of the Kata organization. If you guys don't necessarily recall, I made a video previously talking about how Kawaki is confirmed going to be in the Boruto anime in a couple of episodes, and that's even before this OW arc is actually going to be adapted. So not only are we confirmed to see Kawaki, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get to see a lot more of the actual inner members of the Kata organization. Maybe the alleged leader that we all think it is, that we did see in the Boruto opening, which is Jigen, and also other prominent members of the Kata organization that we did see in the Boruto opening as well. This female Delta, and of course this huge guy Boro, a whole bunch of characters like that. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get to see them in the upcoming episodes. Now of course a lot of people know chapter 16 as a very big chapter because of the Kata organization. That is the first time that we do get to see a lot of them in the same frame together, and of course it's going to be in the anime. But I'm not going to lie to you guys, a very underrated part about chapter 16 is of course Boruto sparring along with Naruto. We see Naruto and Boruto, they tried to actually fight a little bit before, and we also seen Boruto try to fight a little bit with Sasuke before, and of course he got completely washed in that battle. But in the manga in chapter 16, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Boruto kind of made it interesting with Naruto. Let's all be honest, if we're being completely realistic with each other, Boruto stands absolutely no chance against Naruto. Naruto can easily watch Boruto in possibly less than 2 seconds. But regardless, this battle in my opinion was definitely a very interesting one, even though they were kind of training a little bit. So hopefully we get to see that battle in the upcoming arc. It's not necessarily going to be completely confirmed because Boruto and Sada and Mitsuki, they're probably going to be going on a mission starting in that episode. But of course, if we do get to see that scene with Naruto and Boruto sparring, it would probably be extremely interesting. And not only that, it could also show us how far Boruto actually grew, because of course we can actually compare and contrast Boruto fighting Naruto right now to when Boruto was actually fighting against Sasuke back when he first seen Sasuke and then basically fell in love with his overall aura. For the Boruto manga readers out there, you're probably not going to get to see the same exact thing being completely copied and pasted from the Boruto manga to the Boruto anime. There's going to be a lot of differences between the anime version and the manga version. And going off of the Boruto anime's track record, anime version is going to be a lot better than the actual manga version of the OW arc, or in this particular situation the Vessel arc. I've said this for a very long time, that's one of the things that I definitely applaud the Boruto anime for. They don't necessarily make it completely a copy and paste thing, so where the anime just feels stale as of right now. For example, when a lot of people were going into the tuning exam arc, a lot of people thought to themselves like, hey, why would we even watch the tuning exam arc in the Boruto anime? We already seen it once before in the Boruto movie, and we also read it before in the Boruto manga. The Boruto anime of course followed the same storyline, but made it a little bit different from the other two, and not only that, made it a lot better with the addition of other characters like Urashiki Otsutsuki. Now in this particular situation, I definitely do expect it to be a little bit like the same. I think that Deepa could potentially play a much bigger role into the anime version and make the storytelling a lot better in the anime version. There could possibly be some other outer members of the Kata organization that also make a bigger impact in the anime version as well. But one thing's for sure, we're probably going to get to see a lot more information about this upcoming arc in the future, and of course it's definitely not going to be the only video I make about this upcoming arc before the arc actually does come about. I do want to know what you guys think about this arc in the comment section below, and of course give me your thoughts about what you guys think we're probably going to get to see. What are some things that you guys think the Boruto anime version is probably going to add to the overall storyline of the quote-unquote vessel arc? Tell me what you guys think. As I said, it's a very good time to be a Boruto anime fan out there. We're going to start to get a lot more stuff being adapted from the Boruto manga, and as we know from the Boruto manga, it has been straight fire since chapter 16. But let me know what you guys think. It's me, your boy Baara, and we out.
It's a knife.